potential, 15 home runs this year. Trying to drive in a run from second base with 2 outs.
Last time we saw the Nationals when the Tigers were in D.C., Worth was on the disabled list. And he's been sizzling hot since coming off the DL.
Fouled it straight back.
As a matter of fact, he has been the hottest hitter in the National League in the month of July.
Well, he's knocked in 21 this month, and since coming off the disabled list, a .331 average. .376 this month. Sanchez just missed with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zimmerman down at second. He has knocked in a run. Nationals with an early 1-0 lead in this game. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Anibal Sanchez has great career numbers against the Washington Nationals. They've only beaten him 1 time, and that was earlier this year. He has 8 wins against them. Most of that, of course, was when he was wearing a Marlins uniform.
He gave up 2 earned runs in that start against the Nationals in Washington in 6 innings of work back in May. And he just missed the outside corner. 2-2 the count. Clearly outside. Ball high. Now the count fills at 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's those career numbers against the Nationals I was speaking of regarding Sanchez. A .202 ERA.
.3-2 is off the end of the bat. Sanchez will run it down. It gets by him. Prince backs him up, and he's safe at first base. That'll leave runners at first and third. It got by Anibal, and the inning is still alive for Washington.
Nice job by Sanchez here. He did it just the way that you're taught to do it. If you go over for the ball, and if you do not catch it, you bend over for it. You just simply go to the bag, which he did. And I don't know if his foot was off the bag or if Worth's right foot got on the bag before the ball got in the glove of Sanchez.
This ought to be a better look right here. Pretty close. Infield hit. Jason Worth pleading for that hit, and he gets it. 3rd hit in the inning now for the Nats, and that'll bring up Ian Desmond. A choppy start here for Sanchez in this one. Leadoff triple has come around to score. Desmond hits a ground ball short. Should get him out of the inning, and it does. So the Nationals 7 for 1. They strand a pair. Leland has turned in his lineup card here this evening, and it looks like this. Presented by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. It is Jackson, Hunter, and Cabrera at the top. We got Prince Fielder playing first base in the middle, along with Victor Martinez and Johnny Peralta. Your bottom three tonight features Dirks Avila and then Ramon Santiago batting ninth, playing second base, and they will face the right-handed offerings of Steven Strasburg.
First time ever that Strasburg will go up against the Tigers during the regular season. However, he's seen them a few times down in the Grapefruit League. He has 5 wins, 8 losses, no run support for Strasburg. Big fastball will get to 97, 98. Outstanding curveball and a legitimate swing and miss changeup in his 3-pitch mix.
So the right-hander out of San Diego, California, ready to go to work. And here is Austin Jackson. First pitch to Jackson is a strike called at 94 from Strasburg.
Strasburg in his last start, he was throwing 97 in the very first inning, and he was throwing 97 in the 8th inning as well.
It's a bouncing ball left side, deep in the hole. Desmond, tough play, and picked it first for the out.
Desmond's got some arm strength, and he bounced that ball over to first base by design. There are some shortstops that would have tried to reach the first baseman LaRoche here on the air. But with Jackson running, he felt like, I'll get it over there as quickly as possible on one bounce, and he did so, and he got the out.
It's going to bring up Torrey Hunter. Torrey sporting a 5-game hitting streak right now. And he takes one down the middle, strike one.
I was talking to Torrey about that left Achilles injury that he sustained a couple of days ago. Had him miss one game. He did come back and play a couple of days ago. He said it's not 100%, but he says after the first week of spring training, my body's not 100% anyway.
That's a good point. Good breaking ball on that last pitch by Strasburg. 0-2.
He's got plus stuff. It's going to be a battle today for the Tigers to beat young Steven Strasburg.
First overall selection in 2009 for the Nationals. Now the 0-2. Ooh, look at that, and it just missed.
That's that knee buckling breaking ball. Check out Hunter's knees here. Buckled twice.
Now the 1-2. Fastball to 97, missing away.
He's not holding anything back.
Waiting on deck, Miguel Cabrera. We're in the first. It's 1-0 Nationals. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the ball game for Strasburg. 2 gone.
Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Washington Nationals this evening. It's presented always by Tim Hortons. Harper, Span, and Worth in the outfield. LaRoche, Rendon, Desmond, and Zimmerman in the infield. And Wilson Ramos, who had a huge day yesterday. First career grand slam as the catcher tonight.
So here is Cabrera batting .360, 2 out of 4 against the Phillies. And he looks at a ball inside.
And Miggy stands there in the batter's box with a .361 career batting average against the Nationals. And most of that time when he was wearing a Florida Marlins uniform.
Now the 1-0. That bends inside. Bryce Harper, the left fielder, is nearly playing on the warning track. They are playing extremely deeply on Miguel Cabrera. Look at Harper out there in left. You can barely see him. 2-0 the count. There are those career numbers. 21 home runs against the Washington Nationals.
79 RBIs in just 87 games.
Right back up the middle into center. So Cabrera singles with 2 outs. Tigers have their first hit of the evening. And now Prince Fielder.
Pretty swing by Miguel Cabrera.
Here is Fielder. 75 RBIs this year for Prince, and that's good for 4th in the American League. 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0. Strasburg last year won 15 ball games. He was 15-6 before they shut him down on September the 7th. Very controversial along baseball. The Washington Nationals wanted to limit his innings, so they shut him down in a pennant race and for the playoffs. There's a strike call.
It's not uncommon for management to shut down a very young pitcher. One that's like Strasburg, one coming off Tommy John surgery, but the other general managers, they just don't talk about it all year long.
Right? That's a good point. There was a lot of chatter all season long, and many wondered why they would do that. Of course, the Nationals thinking long term. He ended up throwing 159 innings last year, but certainly their team making the postseason could have used his arm. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss.
As Shannon Hogan said in the pregame show today, I couldn't say it any better. She said they have taken the training wheels off of Stephen Strasburg, and they have allowed him to go at least 8 innings, pitching to the 8th inning 3 times this year. So they're letting him go as long as the opposing hitters don't do much damage against him.
Runner goes on 3-2, and it's ball 4. The Tigers have a 2-out threat going now. Single and a walk.
Well, we told you Jason Worth, their right fielder, the hottest hitter in the senior circuit in the month of July. Victor Martinez has been just that in the junior circuit, which would be the American League.
Victor with 59 RBIs.
Worth has a good arm in right field. Harper has a plus arm in left field. Span doesn't throw well in center field. And the reason why I bring that up is Miggy's not running very well right now. Anything hit hard to either of the two on the corners, Tom Brookins is going to have to make a really quick decision as to whether to send Miggy or not.
Drilled to center field. Span is going back, and it's going to be swallowed up by that center field here in Detroit. Tigers strand a pair. Is brought to you by Comerica Bank, a part of Detroit and the community since 1849. Chrysler, take advantage of great summertime deals now at the Chrysler Summer Clearance Event. And by Imes Dog Food, the delicious taste he loves without the additives he doesn't. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the second inning. It is 1-0. Nationals have the lead. And Denard Span, the former Minnesota Twin, stands in for the Nats. It'll be Span, Ramos, and Tracy, the bottom 3 for Washington. They got a run in the first on the RBI hit by Ryan Zimmerman.
Looks strange to see Denard Span batting 7th for any club that comes in to play the Tigers. He was usually a real good leadoff man.
Flare that one to left field, and Dirks runs it down. One gone. Bring in Wilson Ramos. Weird to see him bat seventh, and weird to see him not in a Minnesota uniform.